Good morning, Van Horn Hornets. This is the week of March 4th, Van Horn Hive. Remember to empower all to be successful today for a better tomorrow. Some updates. Last week, we discussed our lesson delivery for instructional infrastructure at our staff meeting. Now, as we transition into the end of third, beginning of fourth quarter, we want to make sure that our backwards mapping is transitioning into our lessons. So, as you start planning, we should have our standard and objective and our connecting to prior knowledge. During our input and model, our process steps should be both visual and verbal, and making sure we're doing that gradual release from structured practice to guided practice to independent practice. Remember, independent practice does not have to be long and drawn out. It can be a few math problems, it could be a paragraph, or a simple answer to a question. This could be used as your exit ticket and your CFA. Next week, we will be in our second phase of our Eureka Math training that will happen at Berkshire. On the 12th, second grade, fifth grade, and Miss Moore will attend. On the 13th, kindergarten and third grade will attend. On the 14th, first grade and fourth grade and Miss Randolph will attend. And on the 15th, sixth grade will attend. Please make lessons accordingly. I'm going to have Melissa put in your substitutes. If you have any questions, please come and see me. The following week, we will start our deep data dive and analyze interim 3 results. We will have half-day roving substitutes. Your short response and essays must be graded prior to your deep data dive, so we're spending the time in the analysis phase and not in the grading phase. On March 18th, kindergarten will go in the AM and fourth grade will go in the afternoon. On the 19th, second grade will go in the AM and fifth grade in the afternoon. On the 20th, first grade will go in the morning. And on the 21st, third grade will go in the morning. Sixth grade, I am tying your deep data dive to your planning day, which I believe is on March 12th. So your hand scoring must be done prior to your planning day. Again, if you have any questions, come and see me. Some reminders. We are getting ready for our CASP testing. That schedule will come out by the end of the month, but we are doing a check. So could you please see if you have a need for headphones or a mice? If you do, please email that to Ms. Wolgamith no later than March 8th so we can get a budget together depending upon our needs. Also, we're looking forward to our end-of-year parties for all grades. If you'd like to schedule an end-of-year party and want to go to the park at the end of the street, please email your date to Miss Melissa no later than March 8th. We need to do a facilities request form, and we want to do that all at once. Also, this week we have our February awards, so grade level awards are on March 7th. Make sure you have an award for reading, writing, math, growth, and grit. Those were put in your boxes last week. Then we have Student of the Month on Friday. Please return Student of the Month no later than Wednesday so that I can sign those. Also remember to do your short description of why you chose that student for Student of the Month. We will do our Minute to Win It game with first grade. So first grade, make sure you have picked a student to participate with by Friday morning. All right, some quick shout outs. A special thank you to Mr. Haycock and Mrs. Smith for representing Dr. Seuss Day as Thing 1 and Thing 2. We thoroughly had a great time reading to the students on Friday. Thank you so much for those who signed up. Thank you to Miss Paletta for letting the Cat in the Hat disrupt her class for an unannounced story time with the sixth graders. The Cat in the Hat had a fun time with all grades, but especially with the sixth graders. Thank you to Miss Rainey for helping me do my Cat in the Hat makeup, giving me my whiskers. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you to Miss Chris for helping out in the cafeteria when we had a shortage of yard aids last week. Thank you to Miss Bethany and Miss Melissa for giving up their lunchtime to support the office while we were short staff. I know that that's hard to do and I appreciate it. Thank you to Miss Arlene for running the copy room and the cafeteria while Miss Jenny has been out. You did a fabulous job. And then to all staff members for openly sharing at the staff meeting last week. We don't get better if we don't have honest conversations, and I appreciate all the honest conversations that we have. All right, that wraps up this week's Van Horn Hive. Remember our school-wide foci, planning and instruction, data-driven instruction, and our PBS school-wide matrix focusing on lining up and walking in the hallways. Have a great week.